President El-Sisi has met with Djiboutian President Ismail Omar Guelleh in Djibouti, where they discussed bilateral cooperation and regional issues. The visit included the signing of several agreements in energy, trade, education and health. President El-Sisi announced a joint energy program, including solar projects, and emphasized Egypt's commitment to supporting infrastructure and investment in Djibouti. Both leaders called for stability in the Red Sea region and reaffirmed support for a two-state solution in Palestine. President El-Sisi praised Djibouti's warm reception and stressed Egypt's dedication to deepening strategic ties. The 163rd Ordinary Session of the Arab League Council has convened at the level of foreign ministers in Cairo. This gathering aims to address pressing regional issues and foster collaboration among member states. The discussions focus on enhancing unity and cooperation to tackle challenges facing the Arab world. As foreign ministers gather, they seek to strengthen diplomatic ties and explore solutions to ongoing conflicts and crises within the region. Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abul-Ghait has condemned Israel for waging a war of extermination against civilians in Gaza and for blocking aid deliveries to the region. Abul-Ghait expressed disapproval of the complete blockade imposed by the occupation and highlighted that the Egyptian plan for Gaza's reconstruction is a viable Arab initiative. He noted the destruction of hospitals in Gaza, leading to a severe crisis, and criticized the international community's silence regarding the occupation's crimes. He also praised Pope Francis as a voice of conscience and humanity, while asserting that Israel aims to impose a new reality in the region. Additionally, Abul-Ghait highlighted Sudan's severe humanitarian crisis and the multifaceted challenges faced by countries in the region, calling for a collective Arab response to all issues and crises. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Immigration and Expatriates Badr Abdullah has affirmed that Egypt's human rights report presented by the Egyptian delegation at the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva received broad praise from all member states. Abdullah stressed the need to build on international recognition to strengthen Egypt's global image and advance reforms in human rights, institutions and legislation. He noted that the Human Rights Progress Report reflects Egypt's commitment to meaningful improvements and active engagement with international mechanisms. He also added that this progress stems from close coordination among state institutions, including Parliament and its relevant committee, in preparing the report and implementing recommendations. Minister of Foreign Affairs, Immigration and Expatriates Badr Abdullah has asserted Egypt's keenness on boosting economic, trade and investment cooperation with the United States. The minister's remarks were made during his meeting with Chairman of AmCham Egypt, Tariq Tawfiq, and his accompanying delegation. Abdullah noted the adoption of vehicle safety standards and progress on a customs agreement with the U.S. He emphasized ongoing reforms to improve Egypt's investment climate, with FDIs remaining a top priority. Talks also covered Egypt's role in regional stability, especially efforts to support a Gaza ceasefire and reconstruction plan. Preparations are underway for the Egypt Future Economy Forum in May, aimed at boosting Egypt-U.S. economic ties and showcasing investment opportunities. The Egyptian cabinet has approved a contract with Deutsche Bahn and El-Suidi for electric rail transport to manage and operate the country's high-speed electric rail network. The network spans 3 major lines: Ain Sokhna to Marsa Matruh, 660 kilometers, Fayoum to Abu Simbel, 1,100 kilometers, and Inna to Safega via Ghardaa, 225 kilometers. The move marks a significant step in advancing Egypt's modern transportation infrastructure. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has highlighted the significant role of Egypt's textile industry in supporting the economic growth. Madbouli noted that President El-Sisi has issued clear directives to continue advancing this sector as part of Egypt's broader development agenda. He said the goal is to maximize the country's inherent potential in textile production, thereby boosting the national economy, particularly as it is a labor-intensive industry. He pointed out that the meeting reflects ongoing oversight of the development work being carried out by multiple companies, aiming to identify and overcome challenges to ensure timely completion of the government's project to develop the textile sector. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli has confirmed that the Ras Al Hikma project on Egypt's northwestern coast will significantly transform the area, support the tourism sector, and increase hotel capacity. Madbouli said that the project reflects strong relations between Egypt and the United Arab Emirates, praising the commitment of both countries' leaders to expand cooperation across sectors. He reiterated Egypt's commitment to keeping the project on schedule and confirmed full support for measures that accelerate its implementation. Egypt's Minister of Communications and Information Technology, Amr Talat, has inaugurated Intelsia's new regional office in Sheikh Zayed City in Giza. As a global leader in outsourcing, Intelsia Egypt serves clients across the US, Europe, and the Gulf in 7 languages, reinforcing Egypt's role in the outsourcing sector. The company plans to create 1,300 new jobs, expanding its workforce to around 4,000 specialists and opening 2 additional sites by 2026. Talat highlighted Egypt's skilled workforce and competitive advantages in the offshoring industry, while Intelsia's CEO emphasized Egypt's promising investment environment and growth potential. The Egyptian cabinet has approved an extension of the free transit visa, 96 hours, for another year, set to end in April 2026. The extension will follow the same regulations currently in place. Now, this move is part of the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities' efforts to enhance tourism by attracting more international visitors, increasing airport traffic, hotel occupancy, and tourism nights. The cabinet also approved an extension of the exemption from the service fee for all countries until December 31st of 2025 to encourage airlines and boost air traffic, further supporting Egypt's tourism sector. Egypt is set to launch the trial operation of the monorail line linking the new administrative capital to the Mushir Tantawi station in Nasser City starting in July. This East Nile monorail project will begin testing without public access. According to the chairman of the National Authority for Tunnels, Tariq Goueli, by the end of the year, testing will extend to the stadium station in Nasser City, with full operational capacity anticipated by early 2026. The East Nile monorail project features 22 stations spanning 56.5 kilometers, serving areas across Nasser City, New Cairo, and the new administrative capital. Meanwhile, the West Nile line connects Giza's 6th of October City to the Arab League headquarters in downtown Cairo, featuring 13 stations along a 43.8-kilometer route. The Grand Egyptian Museum will be closed from June 15th to July 5th in preparations for its grand opening. The Egyptian Travel Agents Association said it had received a statement from the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities stating that as part of preparations for the opening ceremony of the museum, the ministry is undergoing logistical work during that period. Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli revealed early in 2025 that the highly anticipated opening of the gem will span several days, with government directives aimed at delivering a globally acclaimed celebration that showcases Egypt's tourism and progress.